So family, long story short, I'm about to just pursue all my businesses and give it 100%. If I give 100% to my businesses, ain't no way I won't be rich. Every day, if I put in something towards my business, 365 days of the year, ain't no way I won't be successful. So let's ball. And I left my job and everything because I just kind of felt like I'm putting in so much work for a company and it's not doing nothing for me. It's not doing nothing for me. Like it's not benefiting my outside life. It's making me take less time for my businesses. I'm not putting more time to my business because I'm putting so much into the job and everything. And that was one of the big reasons why I left. I just felt like I wasn't getting nothing out of it. What do you think, like?
So here's the thing, and again, man, listen, I'm so old. I got analogies for everything.
You check.
So a lot of people don't know. I got 5 kids. My oldest son just turned 36.
Damn.
A couple weeks ago.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've been with my wife 35 years. 36 actually. You know what I mean? Absolutely. But my second youngest son, he wanted to do music. He's 34 now. He wanted to do music. So, I've always supported my kids. I sent him to school to get a degree in sound engineering because I always told him, listen, don't depend on being an artist. Be the guy that the artist needs and be an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Because that way you always get a couple dollars. But the key thing I tried to tell him and all my kids was do what you can while you're trying to do what you want to do. And what I meant by that was you need a couple dollars. So you got to deal with some bullshit to get a couple dollars in order to further your agenda.
100.
I had a dude when I went to barber school with Tyreek Jackson. I think his IG is I am at Tyreek Jackson or something like that. The boy, he's a good dude. But anywho, and he gave me this piece of game. He asked me, he said, well, yo, as a barber, what do you want? And I said, yo, I want to be the most popular barber on South Street. And trust me, I was. I worked for a dude, Creation by Hand. Shout out to my dudes down on South Street. I think they made a move by now. But I told him I wanted to be the best. I wanted to be the popularest barber on South Street. And he said, yo, what you got to do is wake up every day and move like you're the best popularist barber on South Street.
Hold on. Can we say it louder? Don, repeat that.
He said, what you gotta do is you gotta wake up every day and move like you are who you wanna be. So when the universe sends it your way, you just step it right in. You ain't gotta get ready because you weren't ready. So I always told my kids, do what you can do until you can do what you wanna do. That way you can further your agenda.
I love that. That was real free game. Now let's talk about some more free game that I want to elaborate on that me and Don was talking about. Yo, so being black, you already know how it is being black at a job, especially like when you're just not a regular black person. Like you get what I'm saying. You're a popping black person. Like everybody loves you. You do your job to the fullest. Everybody know what type time is on when you come into the job. He's going to get it done. Period. But the thing is, it's a fear factor. It's a fear factor between the blacks and whites at jobs. And like I want to elaborate on this because like, for example, and it's something that I go through a lot and I be having to put them in a place because I'm not the one. But what they try to do is, and Don elaborated on it, and I gotta bring it back up. What they try to do is they fear you. So when they fear you, you're on eggshells. You're on eggshells. Let you do one bad thing, one dumb thing, they try and get you up out of there. But they not gonna dispel they fear you. But one thing they try to do is, when they don't fear you, that's more of an open door for you to stay at that job forever. So, and I put it together, the way they fit that in is like, you gonna have times where they talking to you crazy and everything. They want you to really, what's the word? They want you to really submit fully to them. when you said they really want you just to be be a black guy, period. That's the way I see it. That's just the way I see it. Like, they didn't want you to have no backbone. That's the only way you're gonna flourish at a job for a long time. Don, elaborate, Don. What's up?
Well, you remind me of me when I was 30. I'll say that. I'll say that. Listen, and listen, man, I was, again, going back to the day, I was raised in a time where this is when they first started busing kids from the hood out to, the quote unquote white neighborhoods. Right?
Uh-huh.
Hey, love. Hey, I'm on my way. Alrighty, I'm sitting here doing this video. I'll be on shortly. Alright, bye-bye.
Oh, that was wifey.
Yes, it is. Pardon me, y'all. But so this was during the time where they started busing us out to quote unquote the white neighborhood. We'll say the white neighborhood.
Yes.
And we had to learn to fit in, and they had to learn to fit in too, because we came from a different culture. They came from a different culture. We were quote unquote infringing on their culture, and we wanted them to assimilate to the way we want, right? But what I learned going forward is that, and my mama said this shit to me, because I used to snap. Listen, I was Omega 5.0. Listen, I was. But I had people that I would talk to, and they would drop game to me. And my mom said to me once, she said, "Baby, listen, I'm gonna tell you how you deal with this." Because my mom became very successful. She was a single mother, had me when she was 15. We lived in the project, but she pulled this shit up, and she became very successful. And she said, "This is what you got to do." She said, "Life is a game. And certain people have an advantage in the game inherently. That's in any game you play. If you are Uno maniac, then you got a little edge because you this your shit. Mm-hmm. All right. So life is a game. What you got to do is you got to learn the game first, and then you got to learn to play it better than those that you're playing the game against. It doesn't mean extra aggression or anything like that. It just means knowing the game. And if the game dictates a certain thing, whether you like it or not, you got to play that game.
You still got to play.
So it's up to you if you want to win to figure it out. A lot of people used to tell me, "Oh, you little house nigga this, house nigga that." No, bro, I know the game. And if I got a dude who's responsible for cutting me a check, then he can say some slick stuff every now and again, and I'll check him one way or another, but I'll check him in a way that after I check him, I'm clean.
Honey.
I'm clean.
Honey.
But here's something I want to tell you. When it comes to racism is a problem created by people who want to keep I don't like saying lower class, I'll say the regular people against each other. Okay? Because you can take a rich black dude and a dirt poor black dude and put them in the room together, right? And them motherfuckers won't have nothing in common. They probably won't even conversate because they ain't on the same mental level. But you put a poor black dude and a poor white dude in the same room, and they'll hit it off like that.
Yo, that's just facts.
Okay? Let me ask you a question. What do you see right there?
M-I-N.
No, what's that? What's the name there?
Minute-Maid.
I don't see that. We looking at the same thing. We looking at the same thing, but I don't see what you see. You know why? Because you're looking at it from a different perspective. Now, if I step around to your side, I'll see exactly what you see.
Yeah.
So the key to that is, or the point to that is, I always put myself in another person's shoes.
Honey.
When they do something dumb, I don't snap out. I try to understand why. Because their perspective is their perspective, and my perspective is mine. Doesn't make either one of us right or wrong. We're just looking at it from different perspectives. So when it comes to workplace relations, racism, all that stuff, I try to look at the other person's perspective and see what it is that could be causing the problem. Now, of course, you got some butt heads, but all in all, racism is a tool created by people on a higher level to keep people on a lower level against each other.
Keep dividing. Keep dividing. Just keep dividing. And it's so, and it's kind of crazy once we get to that, because that's the thing, to keep everybody divided. Because if we all come together as people and work together, we could literally beat them. And they're scared and they know it. A lot of you guys don't know it, but bro, if we came together as people, we will be too much for them. Why do you think they're trying to calm the population down? They want to decrease the population. They've been trying for years. Cause the day we all wake up as people and say enough is enough, bro, they gonna be scared shitless. Bro, it's way more of us than them. Way more of us than them. That's why they keep trying to decrease population as much as possible. It's also a different topic. We can get into like the foods and like the drinks and everything, all the chemicals and added preservatives and all the things that they're putting into our foods to kill us. Listen, family, take your health seriously, and take it seriously now. Don't take your health seriously at the last minute when you got diseases, you got cancer in your body. You get what I'm saying? Take it seriously now. How come nobody is trying to do that? You get what I'm saying? Like, and nobody want to take it seriously. Nobody want to take their health seriously. It's like I'm the only person that want to live to 100. 100. It's like I'm the only person that wants to be strong for the rest of my life. I'm not turning down. When I tell you I'm going to be 80 and sexy, I'm going to be 80 and sexy with a nice body. I'm not one of you. So all you old heads, stop telling me I'm going to lose it. Because I'm not. This shit is pain. I'm not doing this shit to look good. I'm not doing this shit to go bag a bitch. I'm doing this shit because this is what fuels me. This is my therapy. Y'all all got your therapy. You talk to therapist. You call so-and-so when you need talk. You call your mom. That's your therapist. Me, I got to go to that them and bang that iron. That's my therapy. Let's talk about it. Listen, family, we gonna have more podcasts coming. This is my OG, man. I love this man. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, he always been there for me, always putting me on game, and it's somebody that I need to be around. I'm gonna keep it 100. I need to be around him, cause like my dad left when I was in 6th grade, so that kind of hindered like a lot of my. But yeah, yo, I need to be honest with myself. I need to be around old heads, bro. I need to learn the game even more. I'm not gonna be a stubborn ass young nigga, you get what I'm saying, thinking that, oh, you tripping. I like morphing. Yeah, put me on. I'm gonna do it better. Yeah, tell me how to do it. I'm gonna blow up. I'm a morpher, bro. I'm a real sponge. That's why a lot of people don't like telling me my faults. Cause you tell me my fault, I promise you, in a couple months it's gonna be gone. Just go ahead. Tell me something I'm bad at. In a couple months, I'm gonna work on it and it's gonna be gone. To the point where people close to me, they don't like telling me my fault. They know how I am. I take criticism differently. Come on. What you gotta say for family? Yeah. Listen, family, let's keep balling, man. And let's go. Cut.